days, you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Volunteers will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team in field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Over the middle. It's Cooper. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
How about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
They bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And the Hoosiers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes it to the clear, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic athletic. Just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
They're going to run it here. Right through. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
From the shotgun, inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Bishop. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
He's got it right into the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Good throw. It's an RPO on the left side. And goes out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him. They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It's a shotgun run call. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down.
taken. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking deep down the left side. This is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. The coverage sheet makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. It's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. In fact, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be fair caught and up to 15. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Finds his man. It's Becker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? Refusing to get brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, that's mano-y-mano right there. offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, and it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Using Smolder right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. The pass rush gets home. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Becker. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's this is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last.
They trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Gets made on the out route.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and the receiver have to understand the situation a little bit better. Now it's 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
What a catch! That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up 1st downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Good throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. 1st down and 10. Inside give now from the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Grab down the middle, it's Bishop. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 3rd down after that running play. On the ground, it's Bishop. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and he put it on target.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Aguilar looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. It started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Shotgun will hand it off.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed, but they check him out. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6. Now the all-important extra point.
gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Kennedy. Here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. You'd be surprised if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. First and 10 play coming up. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Locates the tight end who's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. First into space. It's a long distance ball. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick throw over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Big throw caught on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hoosiers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Down the middle, it's Cooper. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And the Hoosiers line up with a first and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. He's got it looking for the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. execution good enough for first down yardage. The Volunteers are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Aguilar.
I'm doing good.
It's a sack.
Sounds good.
That takes the wind right out of your sails.
I'm good.
This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Lets it go quickly. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, balls. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here comes the point after attempt. And is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with this. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the again, ripping through the defense. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run to the left. Look out. Room to run here. He's in the clear. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. What a play. Touchdown, Indiana.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They stop him right at the 24.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
You make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll run it from the gun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second on, handoff inside. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down, both mentally and physically.
First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, I know attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. Before they finally bring him down. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They pick up the first on the ground. And he busts loose right in the middle. It's a foot race. Ladies and gentlemen, catch him. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and
2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Volunteers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. With a shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Lewis. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Vols. Still no answer for this offense. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
They get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? It's a solid game. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
defense against the run or to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Hoosiers will have to kick it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Staley. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Morris. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Volunteers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. He's sacked. Enormous play by this defense in the 4th quarter, stopping the 2-point try and preserving the lead. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. 1st down and 10 now. With the catch, it's Cooper.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Working clock with the ground game. The Hoosiers offense is on the move now.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively first down on the ground.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Takes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. The running back here on a direct snap. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hoosiers have first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played